What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Gambit, back at it with another video. So today I was going to talk about what happens when you fail a PT test, or if you fail a PT test. So I got a PT test coming up, actually September the 10th, 10:45 a.m. Eastern time, so wish me luck. I'll update y'all. It's like my run time has been getting slower and slower and slower since basic training. Basic training in 2016 of March, I ran like a, I'm not even going to tell y'all my 1.5 times because y'all not about to laugh at me. I know some cross country runners out there who'll be running 1.5 miles in 8 minutes, 9 minutes, just crazy times. But yeah, I'm not even going to embarrass myself like that. I do not fail though. I have not failed a PT test yet, but I'm just here to inform y'all what happens when you do fail a PT test. So in the Air Force, you have to run 1.5 miles. You get a minute to do as many push-ups as you can. For men, the max is 67 push-ups. I can never get to 67 push-ups in a minute. I'm always dead at 62, 63. So I get a good amount of points on the push-ups. The sit-ups, you get a minute to do as many sit-ups as possible. The max for men under the age of 29, 30 is 58 sit-ups in a minute. So that's pretty easy for me. I ain't even gonna say it's easy for everybody. I ain't even gonna say it's easy for me. I just get to my 58, the max. Is no point of doing extra sit-ups because it's not like you're getting extra points for the extra sit-ups that you do. So you might as well just stop at 58 unless you're just an overachiever and you wanna get a nice workout in. I mean, 58 sit-ups in a minute is a nice workout regardless, no matter how you look at it, but you're not getting any extra points. So they also measure your abdominal circumference. Anything under 35 inches, you get 20 points. So you get 20 points for maxing out or having a 35-inch abdominal circumference. You get a max of 10 points for doing at least 58 sit-ups and a max of 10 points for doing at least 67 push-ups. So that's 40 points. Now, the cardio, the running, which nobody likes. If you like to run, you're weird. Who likes to run? I sure don't like to run, but I gotta do it, because if you can't run, if you don't have no cardio, you will not make it in the military, no branch. And people say that the Air Force has the easiest PT test, so I know Marines, they be running like 2-3 miles, Army 2 miles, I don't know, but like, they say we got the easiest, minute to do push-ups, minute to do sit-ups. I think like other branches do. I'm not even gonna don't quote me, but I know theirs is a little bit longer. So yeah, you can get up to 60 points on your run, your cardio time. So I think like the fastest to get 60 points on your run, you have to run 1.5 miles in about 9 minutes and 12 seconds. I'm not doing that. My fastest 1.5 mile time was 11 minutes, and that was when I was in basic training. I couldn't drink. We worked out 6 times a day, 6 times a week in basic training, sometimes twice a day. So I mean, I had no choice but to, improve my run time in basic training. I was, I was eating good, I wasn't drinking, and I worked out all the time. So, now as you get into the Air Force, longer and longer, some people don't keep those same standards that you had in basic training. Some people don't work out. I'm gonna be honest, most people don't work out. I ain't gonna say most people, but let's say half the people who, was in basic training, working out 6 times a week, they somehow, manage to slack off. People have lives, some people have kids, some people have families, so you really can't work out 6 times a week, so it happens, So now, if you fail a PT test, I feel like I've been rapping, But let me tell you what happens if you fail the PT test. So if you fail the first PT test, let's say it's not for any like medical, reasons. I know some people, I'm a medic in the military, so I know that some people, running and then, they collapse, or, the heart start beating too fast and, they can't continue the PT test, or, just something bad happens. They might have sprained their ankle while running. If you don't have any valid medical excuse or any valid medical reason that you failed the PT test, getting below a 75 on your PT test unsatisfactory, then you will have to see the commander in blues. The blues for the military is like, the service dress code, like the tuxedo wear, pretty much, our fancy uniform. And if you're in the military, you know how annoying that can be to, have to put all of those on. You gotta wake up early in the morning, talk to the commander. Nobody wants to see the commander, especially if it's for a bad reason. You only want to see the commander if he's handing you an award or handing you your, hey, you got a 90% on your PT test, congratulations, here's a day off. Or, hey, you got 100% on your PT test, here's 2 days off. Yes, you do get days off if you get a 90 or above. So September 10th, I am striving for a 90 or above on my PT test. My last PT test, I got like an 85. I was cruising on the run. I could have did a little better, so I'm gonna push myself to the limit. Hopefully knock out that 90. I'll keep y'all updated with that though. So yeah, you get 90 days to retake your PT test if you fail the first one. Now, if something medical does happen, it is possible for you to get a profile. So you would just have to go to your PCM, your doctor, tell them you can't do push-ups because your wrist hurt. Tell them you can't run because you hurt yourself, your knees hurt, your ankle hurts, whatever, you can't run. And tell them you can't do sit-ups because your back hurts. So if that happens and the doctor says it's valid and you can reschedule your PT test, and guess what? You don't have to run, you don't have to do push-ups, you don't have to do sit-ups because you got all these medical injuries and all that good stuff. So in another video, I'll just talk to y'all about what happens if you got too many medical issues going on. Will you be able to stay in the military? Will they kick you out? Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, all they would do is, make sure you don't have a Gucci Mane belly back in 2007 and measure your waist to make sure you pass. That's all. So you get 90 days to retake the PT test. I feel like I'm all over the place and I'm sorry guys. You get 90 days to retake the PT test. If you fail a second time, then you'll probably get like a letter of counseling, letter of reprimand. They'll probably even refer you to a dietitian, see what's actually going on. They might check you out for other medical conditions. Maybe you have asthma or something. What's going on? Why are you failing a PT test twice? What's going on, buddy? So I mean, if you do fail, you have no one to blame but yourself, and I'ma just be honest with you. And if you do fail, it doesn't look good on your record, especially when it comes to promotion. They be like, oh, you wanna promote, but you can't even, you're not even in physical fitted condition to, even serve in the military because you can't pass a PT test. It's the standard, so you gotta pass it. So if you fail the third time, I think they put some type of code. It's bad. It gets bad. You fail the third time, you eventually get kicked out of the military. So 3 strikes you're out, buddy. Plain and simple. And that's within a span of like 270 days. So you got 270 days from when you first fail your PT test to get it together. That's more than enough time for you to get it together. So get it together. If you wanna, still be in the military, work out. Hire a personal trainer. So But yeah, that's just a, you know, short, quick video of what happens when you fail a PT test in the Air Force. So make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. Peace. And if y'all got any questions, you know, just hit me up in the comments. I'll reply. You know, I'm always replying. I'm not no big YouTuber, you know. I don't have 10 million subscribers. Nothing like that. Can I get a bless here? No. Rude. Anyways, peace out, y'all. Have a blessed day.